Hi, good afternoon. My name is Barbara Butler. I'm the host of Conversations with Barbara, and tonight I'm having a conversation with some married couples, and the topic we're going to talk about is menopause. The first couple I have is Kim and Wee Shaw, and I have Keisha and Jerome Jackson, and my husband is Kevin Butler. So, Kim, I'm going to start with you. I always like to start with you. Kim, can you share a little bit with us on how menopause has affected you and your marriage?
You probably have to ask Pee how it affected marriage, because I didn't think it affected it at all. But for me and my body, it's like I can't concentrate all the time. It's like my things I want to say is kind of foggy. Of course, the night sweats and the day sweats, the cold sweats, and it's not like a normal sweat. It almost like burned me internal to the outside.
Wee, can you?
Well, I don't think it affected the marriage or nothing like that, but
Speak up.
only at night. Well, not at night. She always wanted the air on, the window open, the fan on, and she freezed me out at night. So I got 2 sets of blankets on my side. And when I feel that she's sweating, I just back away from her and give her some space. That's pretty much it. It didn't affect us any kind of way as far as the marriage.
Okay. Well, it affects me differently. I have problems with sweats in the morning, in the day, at night. At night, I feel like I'm at tug of war with throwing the covers on the bed, off the bed, feet under the cover, on top of the cover. Sometimes I feel like I am at a tussle at night, not getting a good night's sleep. Kevin?
Yeah, I'm at a tussle too, not getting a good night's sleep. Because the cover that you pushing, it's coming on me. And I'm constantly throwing it back on you, or I put it move it out the way, and you grab it back, and you tossing and you turning. So, that's the effect of it so far as I'm concerned, that, when you throwing your cover, your body, your arms, the fan on, the fan off,
Yeah, I experienced that too.
Yeah, so I get all that. It's almost like you're in a prize fight, because you're getting beat up with the blanket, your arm, your body, the sweat that you throwing. So but I just learned to endure, and it's all right. This too shall pass.
Keisha?
Well, as far as myself, it's been a journey of learning, because it's not something that I was told or informed about. It was just like in your face, now deal with it. And talking to other people, it's like, oh, I'm not alone. So with the night sweats, the day sweats, 1 minute it's like, okay, I want to be bothered, next minute I don't, especially at night. I don't even want to touch myself sometimes. I gotta have the pillow in between my legs, and taking the covers off on the fans, and my brain fog, and then aches or pains will come from out of nowhere, or I'll go into another room like, hold up, what was I supposed to be getting again? So just doing my research, I'm finding out it's at least over 120 symptoms. That dry, itchy skin, and then your like the hairs and the growth, or the hair loss, the lack of, and ear ringing, or the blurriness of the eyesight. And it's just a little bit of everything. I'm like, oh, that's me. So it's a lot, but I'll ask him, or sometimes he'll tell me, and I know at night he's like, but darn, is she all the way on the other side of the bed? It's like, it's not the person, just I don't want to be touched right now because I'm hot. I'm just hot. So and then I'll cool off. Okay, I'm all right. But it's just been a journey of learning.
Now you just told me something because I do have the blurry of the
I do
vision.
too. That's
And
why.
I thought it was glasses. I was like, but now I'm okay. Then I'll be like, it's blurry again. And then the dry skin on my back
Gotta scratch your back.
Yeah.
is terrible now. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's
I
a
experienced
symptom.
that too. Yeah,
Mhm.
but I didn't know that was a symptom. I just knew I experienced that. Jerome.
I don't think it affected the marriage. I think once we had our daughter, she was perimenopause,
Mhm.
and so as a kid or growing up as a teenager, all you hear about menopause is night sweats, menopause, or such and such. So you really don't know. We don't know as men, and so it wasn't until then that I started reading about it. When I started reading about it, started truly trying to understand what it was. I actually came back to her and said, I'm sorry, because I didn't know what it was. I only knew, as growing up how we did, we don't know nothing about that.
Mhm.
It ain't something you and your mother sat down and talked about. It was something you joked about. And so once I sat down and understood what it was, now I'm, coming up saying, okay, hey, is this something I can do? I want you to realize this is not your symptoms we both going through. You know what I'm saying? So I might get up, she hot, I can come home from work, it's 80 degrees, 90 degrees outside, and the heat on. So what I'm gonna do, catch an attitude, I'm gonna say, okay, she going through one of the spell, so you need to get a wet rag and wipe it down, wipe it back, try to make her more comfortable. Or, go downstairs until she, till it passes. I try to find a way to just let her know to ease her pain. I mean, I'm not going through it per se, but I am going through it. But by us being one, I'm learning, more and more how to accommodate her. Like even that night, I know one night the fan and the heat was on. I was confused. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, and then the fan and the heat was on, but she had on 2 blankets.
Yeah.
And so I said, all right, let me just put my feet out. So I try to, accommodate. You may come home. It's a lot that I'm learning with menopause. When we sat down together and looked at all the symptoms, I was like, I'm sorry, because some of that stuff is like, whoa, and some of that stuff is painful, and I don't want to make it more painful by not knowing how to respond.
Right.
So I've had her, because we can do it where she's going through it and she feels like she's by herself, where it's now an I factor. I'm going through this, or we can say, we're going through this together. Let's figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's go find some lotion, for your skin. That's different little things. So yeah, I think it become a problem when each person look at it in a separate direction.
Right.
Versus, okay, this is our situation.
That's good stuff. We never thought about researching it. We just thought it was something that women naturally go through.
Well, you hear your parents used to talk about it, when your aunt saw or sit on the telephone or whatever, you hear your parents used to talk about, menopause, or I'm going through, or I'm having a hot flash, and it's about 100 degrees outside, and they in the house somewhere just sweating, or just the opposite, it's cold outside and they got the heat on. It's just something that you learn after a while, because I grew up with 2 sisters and a mom, and I've kind of seen them go through that stuff, and you just learn. And it's not only a nighttime thing,
Right.
because during the daytime, man, sometimes you can say good morning, and that could start a whole thing. What do you mean good morning? I'm sitting up here burning up.
Yeah. Haven't had no sleep all night.
Right.
And you ain't had no sleep. Well, what do you think I was doing over here while you was tossing and turning and stuff?
You wasn't going through what I was going through.
Yeah.
And alcohol. Any one of y'all drink alcohol? Well,
Not much.
oh, I don't drink much either, but even if
I ain't mean
let me
nobody-
tell my story.
Yes, sir.
Let me stick to my story.
Yes, sir.
But if I take a sip, like right now, within 10 minutes, I have the burning in my back, and the hot sweats. And most definitely, I know I'm gonna have them tonight.
Right.
I don't care if I drink at 9 o'clock in the morning. When I go to bed, I'm not gonna be able to sleep because of that alcohol.
For what I've researched, they said try not to drink a lot of alcohol and minimize any form of caffeine. Whether it's chocolate, ginger ale, or whatever, because your body is just going to go on a switch. And it's going to...
The alcohol do it for me, and chocolate too.
Well, how long
had
is
to
this
learn
stuff
that
supposed to
from
last?
Years.
Menopause can go anywhere to the age of 85.
We're about to say in your
Oh,
80s.
it's a constant thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just different stages. Like
Yeah,
it's
different
pre, then it's menopause, and it's post-menopause.
Each stage can be worse though.
Right.
Each stage can be kind of worse than the previous stages. Like
Couldn't
I
pay me
read
to
one
be
thing
no
where it
woman.
said,
Y'all go through too much.
And you can start at the age of 35.
Yeah, well,
Right. I started early.
I'd rather have high flashes than have ED. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that right.
Okay, so I mean, do y'all think that some marriages there's problems because men don't try to understand what it is that their wife is going through, and sometimes when they're not getting what they want from home, then they'll step out to try to get it from somewhere else because they don't try to understand what it is that their wife is going through?
Well, some couples go through because some women have sexual problems with the menopause. I haven't experienced that, but I did experience stomach pains during intercourse, and I didn't put that together.
Right.
But it's a lot of other. Some women don't even have the desire anymore while they menopause, and so I think that can affect people's marriage. And if the husband don't really understand, and I don't think that should cause him to step out. You know, it just just something y'all have to deal with it however you deal with it. But it's a lot that women go through with the menopause.
When I read about it, like I said, I came back and said, I'm sorry, I apologize. Not because I did anything wrong, but because you
Not understanding.
not understanding.
Right.
So when I read it, it said that, not to be vulgar, but it said the elasticity. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Dryness, like,
Very dryness
my
women
lips can get
experience.
dry. You know how your lips, they might crack, bleed, whatever. So now
Right.
you gotta think about that down here. But now it's like a desert. It can go from being moist to dry.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta know how to, sometimes I was reading about something, and what I was reading was the testimonials and how one woman said it was painful, but she didn't want to feel like she wasn't pleasing her husband. And at some point, that's something they should came and talk to.
Right.
Because right now you just a humping dog.
Right.
You just laying there taking the pain. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know what, you being sympathetic, maybe need some some coconut oil or something.
Right.
Saying
Right.
maybe you lubricate your these lips. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just so you can show, you know what, it's not something you can end by yourself. You know what I'm saying? We in this together. We gonna ride it out together. I said I love you to death do us part. You know what I'm saying? No, you can go from 12 o'clock, boy, when you get home, blah 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 blah. Get home, the mood done change.
Right.
You gotta understand something. The mood changed for you. The mood ain't changed.
That's
for
right.
you.
Right.
You pull the cord on
I think we're experiencing that.
I'm telling
I'm
telling you.
So now you in the bathroom taking a cold shower, looking at it like this.
Right.
There you go with that again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So now you gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's the point. How can I make this fun? How can I make this a laugh? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How can I
Mental
make-
and
How can I not
emotional
make you
and
feel
physical.
inadequate? You know what I'm saying? Because now you gotta understand something. Here come the mood swings. What is the mood swings? I can't please my husband no more.
Right.
And then the man is feeling like he's being rejected.
Yeah.
So now she feel like I can't please my husband. He feeling rejected. Now they going this way.
Yeah.
Instead of coming together and understand
Talk.
what's
That's right.
going on.
That's right.
What's going on with both of us? You know what I'm saying? I understand what's going on with you, the physical, the mental, the spiritual too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But what's going on with you? What's going on with me? I can't sleep on my stomach because I got a problem with myself.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? So how can we sit together and make this work? You know what I'm saying? Because now, I mean, you gotta think about it. At that point, when she said, when you get home, X, Y, and Z,
Right.
she meant that.
Right.
Yeah.
But the body said, I ain't with
I
you.
ain't got
Right.
time for
That's
that
right.
You know what I'm
tonight.
saying? So what do you do?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? What do you do?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You won't sit there and
You
say,
wanted something.
Yes, sir.
we gonna pray about it. Hold on, I'm not gonna ask God to take nothing. Lord, take this away. You ain't lying. I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how can we accommodate that? What can we do to make this better? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's when you're gonna see not only is your marriage gonna become better, because now she's saying he cared wholeheartedly about me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the part I understand that. But now she gonna want to know how to fight this thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you both in the fight together. But if you look at it one-sided, then you're gonna have a problem with it. Dude,
Yeah.
I can't take no more.
Right.
I'm about to go
Yeah.
look at this. So I can't take no more. Big Judy up the street. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just brought more problems to things. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I don't need that. Mhm.
Keisha, is this something you want to elaborate on with Menopause?
Well, it's a mutual thing. It's a mutual thing because as we go through those changes, men also go through those changes. So the same way a lot of women don't talk about it, a lot of men don't talk about it either when they go through their menopause. So they're going through the stuff like you said, the ED. They're going through their emotions. You're going through our emotions, and we're hitting a crossroad. And
Do you think people don't talk about it because they're ashamed of what it is that they're going through?
I believe so.
Especially the men.
Yeah. Women, we're a little more open with certain things because we'll talk about childbirth, we'll talk about this, we'll talk about the cramps and everything. But men, it's like, well, I ain't gonna talk about
I ain't gonna
so
let him
much.
know
Right,
that
I'm
that's
not gonna
going through with me.
going through. And so
Then if you talk long enough, you find out both of y'all going through it.
right.
Uh-huh.
And not knowing, okay, she going through her stuff, I'm going through my stuff. Maybe we can work together and we can figure out, okay, how can I figure out mentally, emotionally, and physically to work on myself, whether it's through medication, natural herbs, exercise, or whatever I need to improve me. She's doing the same thing. So you're working together as a team. It's like, okay, we're both in this together. I don't feel alone. He doesn't feel alone.
Right.
And you know, you're like, okay, well look, just like I got a little extra pounds, you got your man.
Right.
You know,
Right.
We both in this together. We fighting this thing. So it's like, it's just working together and learning. Like they said, we did our research and I was like, 150 symptoms, I would have never known. Because if I talk to a great aunt or somebody else, like, girl, that's been a long time. Or I don't even remember this. It's like, but you're not helping me. I'm going through. But the more I researched and seeing the testimonials and we're looking, I'm like, okay, well, I understand this now. This is clicking now. Or I understand that. Then I'll go talk to him and he'll say something. He's like, for real? Well, oh, okay. And then same thing in the bedroom. It's like, okay, well, I'm not in it, but let's figure something else out.
That's right.
That's
so we
the
all
key.
can be happy.
Yeah, that's
that
the
way
key.
it's not a thing. He feels shut off, I feel shut off.
Right.
And we have a happy compromise in the middle.
Correct.
It's like, okay, well, I'm making him happy, you making me happy.
Correct.
We did. He
Correct.
understands when I don't want to be bothered.
I got it.
Thursday?
Right. Is it Thursday?
Next Thursday.
Cameron, is
It's
this
funny what
something
you
you want?
said, to elaborate on what
Cam?
you said. You said the alcohol. And when you go back and look at it and look at the list, there's so many things they tell you not to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, we looked at it and there was something where they would prescribe you estrogen and this and the third. And we came to the conclusion that's not an option.
Right.
Because we looked at
The side effects.
Right.
Cause high blood pressure. I'm not willing to give you this.
No.
Right.
And then you create something else.
Creating a whole new worm.
Yeah.
So it came back to, okay, let's look at what foods we should eat. What foods
That we can eliminate.
We both, I'm older than her. We 5 years apart. So it's like, okay, you know, you're going to have your time coming, sir.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So, okay, now it's like, okay, I can't eat this. I don't want this. No, you can't have that. We can't have too much. So, why? Because it all can contribute back to later on that night, she hot. You know what I'm saying? It could be something that, you know, you ate too much salt. Now all of a sudden you're burning up. So now we gotta, you know, as you get older, you start to learn how to, okay, you know, but I can't beat my body, but let me how to slow it down a little bit.
Right.
There you go. Yeah, that's the key.
No, I agree with him. You know, some things you just have to learn and eliminate for you. Because I know when I'm getting ready to take that sip, I say, I'm going to pay for this. I said, then do you really want it? I said, go on, do it. You're going to be up. You're going to be up anyway. He the one going to have the problem. Because even in the wintertime, I don't sleep with heat. He can have heat during the day, but he cannot have it. He can't have no heat. And we have a patio in our room. I might even open the door.
Correct.
So when I wake up in the morning, I look at the temperature in the room.
No mic,
It's
everything-
48.
Everything's open.
It's 52. And then I turn the heat on for him before he go to work real quick. Before you go to work real quick. I feel sorry for him, but I just can't take it.
Yeah, I was
just
gonna finish
can't.
it one night though, man. She had me so cold. They said the next night I'm gonna put on some jeans, my Eddie Ball, and my super chair. So I just lay in the bed.
I told him we gonna do a TikTok.
You know what I mean?
They got cooling blankets.
Yeah, they had the cooling blankets.
They got cooling blankets.
But I bought him a weighted blanket for he wouldn't be cold.
She brought me this. I guess he got a heat blanket.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be confused. I'm sorry. I'm not, cause that means I gotta
Between
get
that
up.
and
You
the
don't know what's
insomnia.
going on, so you know I gotta turn it
I
off.
can't sleep either. But I went to a menopause specialist and she told me, because my OBGYN said, you need to talk to a menopause specialist because you're not sleeping. So she told me, she asked me, is it that I can't fall asleep or I wake up while I'm asleep? And I told her I can't fall asleep. She said, that's not menopause. She said, that's something else going on if you can't fall asleep. I cannot fall. But I had surgery in April, and ever since then, so they don't know if it's the surgery that triggered it or menopause.
Okay.
But don't nobody really care right now. No doctor really. They be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was told it was due to the menopause, the insomnia, because like my brain won't shut off. My
Right.
body is ready to go to sleep, but my brain is still
Yeah.
tapped, so
I be tired, but I can't go to
Yeah,
sleep.
I do that a lot too. Kevin would say, won't you just sit down or rest your body? But I feel like I always gotta do something. Yeah.
The benefits of like ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, it'll calm you. Some people take it in the morning, they wonder why they all of a sudden in the middle of the day they tired. Because it calms you. So if you take it, say in the evening before you ready to go to bed, or maybe around 5 o'clock, you'll notice when you go to sleep, it'll calm you and bring out. We start looking up the benefits of this, the benefits of menopause, the benefits, you know what I'm saying, different little things. You know what I'm saying, to make me feel, because literally I come home, I don't have a problem falling asleep. But my problem
You don't
is
either.
at 2:30 in the morning, I'm back up. If I fall asleep at 9, 2:30 in the morning, I'm up. But when I'm getting back up, waking up, she just falling asleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm like, you ain't been asleep? She's like, no.
No.
She been, I hear she on TikTok getting. You know what I'm saying? So now she going to sleep. Now I'm on TikTok getting.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's
that
like,
phone
okay.
something.
But so the ashwagandha and some other like sea moss and other little things will help you. You know what I'm saying? But then there's some vitamins you don't want to take because they're going to boost you. So now you got to figure out what's the best vitamin to take. You got to look it all up. You really got to research it because it can throw you off. You're like, what's this? You thinking you healthy? You are. But it's triggering something else.
Right.
You know, you don't want them to put you on medicine and say, hey, start taking this, that. No, I like to take medicine for something that's natural in me.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to figure out what is how to accommodate, not so much accommodate, because you can't stop it, but how can I accommodate this right here, these nice ones? Let me go get a blanket. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? Keep it cold. Don't drink cold water. Keep some ice next to you. You know what I'm saying? You might, you know what? Kevin might get up and say, you know what? Okay, she's going through the nice ones. Go in the bathroom, get a cold rag, wipe you down. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna soothe you. You know what I'm saying? So get me in it together. I'm going back to sleep, so you're going back.
That's if they let you touch.
I tell you what.
I would let you.
I tell you
They gonna
what.
take-
Huey
snatch
better
that
start
rag and-
setting his alarm clock. He better start getting up and soothe me with a washcloth, some cold water. I tell you that much.
Yeah, I try that.
That better.
I think that's a good thing,
I try
Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm cooling you down, then you know what I mean. That's possible.
See?
Man, might, you know.
See?
Might happen now.
Heating something else up. See what I mean?
Not always on the.
Always heating something else
Gotta
up.
catch you while you cool. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
But you want to cool everything down, right?
See what I mean?
You want everything cool
Yeah,
down.
baby,
so,
let me catch you while you cool. You know what
That's
I mean?
right.
See?
Okay, so I guess my next thing is, so if someone is going through this in their marriage, or even if they're not married, what is some advice or suggestions you guys think that will help them in this new journey in their life?
He hit it on point. Do your research.
Mhm.
And stick together.
Yeah.
Having a lot of patience.
Stick together.
Yeah.
And realize she's having an issue. It's not just something she just
Right.
going through. Right.
Know your spouse. Know her.
Yeah.
Know when she's going through, because she's going to let you know anyway. So then you just have to adjust yourself. You know, if you care about it, you want peace in your house and you want a peace of mind for yourself, then you know how far you can go with her at that particular time. Because sometimes you just have to take a step back, let them go through something, and then come back later on. That's why I'm so glad we got all these rooms in this house, and we got everything, you know, because sometimes you have to separate, because you can get frustrated to the point where you will say some things that you don't mean to say at that particular time, because she's in the moment, then you didn't got in the moment, then we're both mad. So with experience, you learn to, okay, let me just back away, or not even that, just don't address the conversation. You know, sometimes you just have to let her vent and just, you know, be the listening board.
That's another podcast.
Yeah.
You, Jerome, Keisha, you guys got anything else you want to say?
Well, that's pretty much it, other than just having patience.
Yeah.
Right.
And just having patience. You know, me with him and him with me. Just trying to step out of it, like you said. Just having patience.
Sometimes you just have to.
Something to do too as us as men is reassure them.
Absolutely.
You're not by yourself, or you still loving my life, or you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they go through. You know what I'm saying? Am I still attractive? Because the body changing, not just from the inside, I'm going outside. You know what I'm saying? Am I still attractive, or I'm picking up a little weight, or this is changing, and okay, it's been a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to say, babe, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Or what you give me a kiss on the forehead for you work.
No, the kiss gonna start something.
Right. Then they gonna be licking it.
I mean, you got
You got
do it.
to shoot your shot. I mean, you know, shoot.
You know, but literally,
That kiss might on the forehead, okay. She might put her lips up there, okay. You know.
maybe you're right.
Say whatever way you can get.
You know what I'm saying?
What you mean, no?
You say for better or worse.
My uncle told me once you get in your 50s, man, don't waste no hard-ons.
Yeah,
Okay, I hope something that we shared tonight blessed everybody, and we hope everybody enjoyed our conversation, and we'll list some of the research that Keisha and Jerome did in the comment section. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.